Overthinking is not deep thinking. It is getting stuck in thought without moving forward. Most people think more because they want clarity, a better answer, more control, more certainty. But the problem is this: the more they think, the more confused they become. Because overthinking does not calm the mind. It overloads it. It turns small problems into big ones, simple decisions into mental battles, future possibilities into present stress. And after a while, you are no longer solving. You are spiraling. That is what makes overthinking so exhausting. It feels productive, but often it is just fear disguised as analysis. Fear of making the wrong move, fear of being judged, fear of regret, fear of uncertainty. So the goal is not to stop thinking completely. The goal is to stop thinking in circles. Here's how overthinking works. First, it confuses thought with progress. Just because you are thinking more does not mean you are getting closer to the answer. Sometimes more thought only creates more noise. Second, it tries to control the uncontrollable. Overthinking wants guarantees. It wants to predict every outcome, avoid every mistake, and remove every risk. But life does not work that way. Peace begins when you stop demanding certainty from everything. Third, it turns emotions into stories. One feeling becomes 10 conclusions. You feel ignored, so your mind says something is wrong. You feel uncertain, so your mind creates worst-case scenarios. A feeling is real, but the story around it is not always true. Fourth, it delays action. The longer you stay in your head, the harder simple action feels. Overthinking makes movement look dangerous, when in reality, action is often what creates clarity. Fifth, it drains your present moment. Your body is here, but your mind is somewhere else, in tomorrow, in yesterday, in what if, in maybe. And that is why overthinking steals peace without changing anything. And finally, remember this: you do not always need a perfect answer. Sometimes you need a calm mind, a clear next step, and the courage to move without full certainty. That is how overthinking loses power, not when life becomes fully predictable, but when you stop needing it to be, because your mind was not made to carry every possibility at once. It was made to live, decide, learn, and keep moving.